Wow.
The three JJJ bandits at it again, solving the case of the stolen painting that the cops believe was an inside job from the art gallery itself for the insurance money. Their dad, a police officer, thinks it's a perfect idea to unleash the Triple J bandits. Obviously, illegal search and seizure not a problem in Canada. However, Jaden, unfortunately, manning the microphone, slips up and clicks it off right as the thieves are talking about surreptitiously being microphoned or recorded. And so the boys get found out, and not so good.
Not so good. It just sort of ended. It just sort of ended.
It sounds like the thievery turned into a murder.
Snuffed out. The candles get snuffed out, right?
Yeah. Snuffed out doesn't sound good. Yeah, that's a fact.
So I like that we get set up with a little bit of intrigue. So there's some misdirection in the insurance scam. Like they weren't sure. The police weren't sure if they had just hidden the painting back in like the deep storage and claimed it for the insurance money, which I would imagine if this was a priceless piece of art, there's no upper bound to what the insurance payoff would be for this.
Right.
I'm also interested in the three JJJ bandits. If they were known as this and their father was a police officer, why did the father condone such a nickname for his child and then think it's a good idea for them to go investigate? I want more backstory there to clarify, but it is an interesting premise that sort of gets us sort of into the world about why the Triple J's are investigating.
Yeah.
And then we get Miguel and Pedro, who, as art thieves, are still hanging around the premises of where it's unclear to me, are these museum employees who are trying to cover up the fraud? Or
I think it was an inside job and they were hiding the painting in the museum. You know what I mean? Like, where's the best place to hide in plain sight is, keep the painting in the museum itself. That's what it seemed like. And so they have a back secret room where they're hiding the priceless artifact and discussing, what they're going to do with it, I guess.
And then they're aware that the cops put microphones everywhere. And the JJJ bandits are basically proxy cops.
Yeah, it was great. I thought it was great because it was like it reminded me of like the Hardy Boys. You know what I mean? But like a more realistic version of the Hardy Boys, where it's like, how do the Hardy Boys are always solving these, museum artifact heists and stuff like that, and not getting caught by the thieves, and and it's so I thought it was a delightful sort of twist on a classic. Kids are solving mysteries and cracking cases and being encouraged by their by their elders as well.
Idea.
That also, it's like a great sort of I think it's a great trope that you see a lot in movies and TV and books, is cops bending the laws to get stuff done. And I thought it was a great sort of nod to that, where the cops like, send in the kids. They're minors. They're the Triple J bandits.
Yeah.
Let them do the dirty work while, and then we'll come in, clean up, solve the case.
It was not a great idea, Dad. They got snuffed out. It's like, it's everything works in the Hardy Boys trope, except up until the point, like, is it Happy and Chet? I think it was Happy and Chet. They never got snuffed out.
No. Well, so, we don't know how many times the Triple J Bandit boys got away with it. You know what I mean? We don't have the first 100 novels. This is just the last one.
This is the last one, though. This is the final one.
That's it. So great stuff there from Mr. Whiskers.